Taurus, hi! Welcome to the part 2 of your reading. If you haven't seen part 1, you might want to watch that first, and you will find the link in the description box below. Also, a reminder, roles can be reversed, can be vice versa, so please apply it to your situation whenever it applies for you. So, let's continue with your reading. The guidance for you is trapped in fear. Let's see what's that about. We have the Chariot, could be Cancer. We have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So, are you waiting for some of you, or is this a decision? Let me see. Planning? Are you planning to take an action? For some of you, are you preparing to maybe even to communicate with someone? Could be a fire sign or an air sign, because there's a feeling here that you are preparing for battle. I feel like you are preparing for, you know, that's something that there's something that maybe you have to handle for some of you, and it's not going to be easy, it's not going to be pretty, something like that. So maybe this is an unfinished business that you will have, that you are, planning to handle for some of you. Because in the past, what is this? In the past, you turned your back on some. Here it is again. It's just getting repeated. We saw this already in part 1, right? You turned your back on something. You even, and you made it look easy, something like that, but it wasn't really very easy for you, something like that. So let's see what this about. So trapped in fear. Who is trapped in fear? So this is mental, I don't know, anxiety, something like that. So someone didn't know. Let me see that again. So someone had been trapped in fear. I don't know who this is. Could be you. But remember that roles can be reversed. So you felt trapped. Maybe I'll just refer to this as you, right? Maybe you felt trapped in the past. You were scared. Or some of you felt like you had no choice. Because maybe you felt like you were left alone, something like that. That you had to you were alone. I feel like you were left alone to deal with something, that you had to pull yourself out of a situation alone, with no help, could even be, or with a lot of fears. You were scared and you felt alone in that. You felt helpless, you felt hopeless, but there's a feeling here that you had successfully left that behind. See, we saw that in part 1. You had successfully left that situation behind. I feel like even your fears, if this is solely about your fears, you had successfully overcame your fears. I feel like. So now or in the near future, you have to make a decision. either you have to make a decision, or I kind of feel like you already, for some of you, you had already made a decision. And I kind of feel like, you know, now or in the near future, you're not going to change your mind. You're not going to let yourself be in this energy again, you know. Look at that. That's not a nice energy. Being trapped in fear, or trapped in a situation, or, you know, feeling helpless, feeling alone. I kind of feel like you're not going to allow yourself be in that energy again. So if this is about a painful ending, maybe something had ended for you in the past, then you're just going to continue, you know, not having anything to do with that. I feel like letting it end. Now, for others of you, it could also be that maybe that has not happened yet. For some of you, that you have a decision to make if you are going to end something. I feel like, but maybe you are afraid for some of you. But for most of you, I kind of feel like this had already happened. And as I said, you successfully got yourself out of that helpless or hopeless situation, or feeling that way. And that's why you're currently, or in the near future, you're not going to change. Because I kind of feel like this is about an ending that happened in the past, and you're not going to do anything to change that. I feel like you're just going to let it end, you know, to continue for it to fall, to end. But of course, it will be different for each one of you, right? So let's see what happened in the past. You didn't know that you didn't know that you were going to be left alone, or you were going to be, you know, trapped in this fear, in this feeling of helplessness and hopelessness, because someone stopped working with you, someone left you behind. For some of you, could be a Cancer. For some of you, so I don't know, maybe this person in the past, maybe they didn't commit to you. For some of you, maybe this person, they didn't commit to you, and I don't know, that's why maybe you felt sabotaged by this person. For some of you, because they didn't commit to you, either that, or because they did not let go of maybe a marriage or a partnership. Could also be a belief for some of you. Whatever the case may be, you know, it was the cause of you, you know, being in this energy. You felt like you were sabotaged, or you were destroyed by this person. They left you alone. They left you hopeless. They didn't leave you better than when they found you. Something like that. So now, or in the near future, I don't know, as I said, you're not going to change your mind. You're not going to make a decision unless this person comes to you. You know, that unless this person comes to you, and you know, and you know, the action is not going to come from you. I feel like unless this person express something to you, unless this person marries you. For some of you, with the 10 of Cups here, or let me see, yeah, Unless this person takes you seriously, unless this person express something to you, maybe even apologize to you, unless this person, as I said, maybe you want to get, you want for this person to have a relationship with you, maybe even to get married to you. So if they don't, I don't see you taking a decision about this person, maybe, not even taking an action towards them. I feel like, because in the past, there was a breakup between the both. Here it is. There was a breakup between the both of you, and it left you in this energy, feeling helpless, feeling hopeless, and maybe you even stop, talking to this person. You stop taking an action towards them. For some of you, yeah. So let's continue with your reading. The outcome will be intuition, depending on, but there's really no guidance here. I feel like it's just confirming, I feel like it's just a confirmation of what's been happening, right? And with the Two of Swords here, as I said, I kind of feel like you're not going to take an action, you're not going to express anything to this person, express love or anything. But there's a feeling here that if this person will communicate to you, if they will be the one to take an action towards you, and if they will maybe even apologize to you for something, and if they are, and if they are going to show you that it's possible for the both of you to have this 10 of Cups, then that's the only time I feel like that you will think about it, consider this person. One more. So we have the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Cups. Okay, intuition. What's this about? Yeah, so you're moving on. I feel like you're keeping quiet, you're listening to your intuition, you are maybe you're not talking to someone also, or maybe you're continuing not to talk with someone. Could also be a water sign or an earth sign. And I feel like you are letting your intuition to guide you, allowing your intuition to guide you to leave a situation behind. Now, for others of you, it could also be that maybe you need to listen to your intuition. Maybe your intuition is trying to guide you, trying to tell you that you need for you to leave a situation behind. I feel like, because it will be a bad decision, a bad investment. For some of you, because in the past, it left you in a bad place. It had affected you, greatly affected you emotionally, and maybe even financially. But you were already able to get out of that situation. You got yourself out of that situation, whether that's financially or emotionally, I feel like. And you've worked on yourself. You've grown a lot. I feel like you've learned a lot of lessons. I feel like. So now or in the near future, you will need to be careful. You listen to your intuition, because here it is again. You remember in part 1 we were talking about karma, the consequences, right, of past decisions and past actions, that you might repeat a cycle again of karma. You just got out of paying or reaping your karma, right? Your karma is just getting balanced, but in the near future you will have to be careful, that you do not suffer the consequences of your decisions or actions, I feel like. But the thing is, there's a feeling here that you are waiting for something. I feel like maybe you are waiting for someone, a fire sign, to show interest to you, or to, I don't know, to communicate with you. Because there's no future there. Knight of Wands, it will be a lot of fun, a lot of passion, but there's no future in it. I feel like maybe with the fire sign, doesn't have to be. So in the past, you had already lost interest into someone or a situation because of what you found out, what you've learned. So there's a feeling here that you've been through this before. I feel like, yeah. So yeah, because of what you found out, maybe you stopped communicating with someone, or some of you, and this this was the cause of a lot of hardships, difficulties that you dealt with in the past. I feel like, but it had also enabled you to focus on yourself, to give importance on yourself, on your money, to appreciate what you had. I feel like. So now or in the near future, as I said, maybe you should, I don't know, maybe you are, because this is the outcome, right? You are going to continue not to talk to someone. I feel like you are going to continue not to talk to someone. You are going to allow your intuition to move you forward. And also, maybe you are going to be careful, but this is also the guidance for you, right? To be careful, because all actions, all decisions have consequences. So it could be also that I don't know, maybe you are waiting for someone to communicate with you. For some of you, but the spirits, the universe is telling you there is no future in that. You shouldn't invest your energy in that anymore. If you are waiting for someone, but it will just be fun. I mean, it's up to you, right? If you are going to have that fun, maybe share a passion with someone, but do not forget where it had led you in the past, what it had cost you. This fun, what it had cost you in the past. That's why that's why maybe you are going to be very careful. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you got something from this reading, and thank you for hitting the like and subscribe button, and thank you for subscribing if you are already subscribed. And this is what I have for you for this week, Taurus. See you in the next readings. Bye.